Why don't monsters eat ghosts?
Why?
Because they taste like sheet.
Ah, sheet. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Small Town Jake's podcast. And happy to be here. I'm here with my co-host.
Co-host? I'm Jake's co-host, Jake Carruthers, here with my co-host,
Jake Wilson. And welcome back to the Small Town Jake's episode. Podcast rather. We are a couple of small town dudes just trying to make it big.
Just trying to figure out how to do an intro, and we just keep on stumbling. So,
dude, this is
welcome back, everybody, and we missed you guys.
Yeah, this is like the third time. We're struggling on this one. This is the struggle bus episode.
Oh, but it's fun. We know you guys like it, so.
Yeah. Why not start it like that?
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Exactly. It's an awkward production, so.
But wait. Someone might recognize that if they made it to the end of our episode.
Yeah, if anybody ever makes it to the end of an episode, and this is Strangely Awkward Productions, so.
Weirdly awkward.
Weirdly awkward. Yeah, what was I saying?
Strangely
awkward. It's strangely and weirdly awkward.
Okay, everybody, we are doing a Wing It episode. A little bit about, kind of some of the recent developments in the small town world of Port Angeles. There is an open mic comedy night at Bar 9, a local tavern, local watering hole.
Right here in downtown Port Angeles.
And we've been kind of attending it and having some fun.
I went once. Wilson's went a couple times. But, if anybody's interested, they're doing stand-up. It's an open mic night, but they're also doing, stand-up for, an hour before they...
Yeah, everybody gets, 5 minutes, although they don't have one of those lights that tells people that they're over their 5 minutes.
I keep on telling Brando he needs to get a broom and just start sweeping people off. Yeah. But you can show up and do a minute to 5 minutes, or there's one guy did 9 minutes before you had to get cut off. But
you're like, okay, well, there is some other people that need to,
and nobody likes your comedy, and you're just speaking weird stuff. So, but yeah, I went down with Jake the other week, and he killed it. He was the only person that actually got some laughs. He's been working on a little bit of material and stuff.
It felt like I kind of bombed, but I don't. Okay,
it felt like you kind of bombed because you were the first.
I'm very critical of myself.
Also, you were the first person.
I was the warm-up episode.
Because I had to leave early because I had to work in the morning. So we talked to the guy who runs it. And so Jake was the first person to start out, first person to get up there and do everything, which was brave as shit.
Hey, you know what? The stage is actually a really fun place to be. I learned that back in my garage band high school days. Bloodthirsty Zebras, as we called ourselves. Or no, it was Hate Plow.
Hate Plow.
Yeah.
Hate Plow.
Plow that hate away.
Hate Plow. Yeah.
It was a mashup of Hate Breed and Mr. Plow from Simpsons.
Yeah, I was going to say from Homer from The Simpsons. Yeah.
So I've been having a little bit of fun going out there.
That name again is Mr. Plow.
Mr. Plow, that's my name.
But no, it's fucking brave to get up there. Like I said, I want to write some stuff, and it's like we get up here and we do this. I mean, this goes to hundreds of people on the internet. But it's different when you're standing up there in front of everybody and everything.
Lights are on you. You can't really see everybody.
You kind of go, and nobody reacts for a joke.
You kind of black out while you're saying everything. So the first night I went ahead and told the engagement story and peppered in a few jokes and got some laughs, and it was fun.
Yeah.
And I did that with my fiance there, and she was the one who initially was like, go up there and fucking just tell that story. And, because there were some funny moments.
Yeah.
Just from the
if anybody's heard the last episode.
Yeah. Love and marriage go together like a horse and carriage. Yes. And so that kind of inspired me to start like trying to write a joke a week, basically. And last week I came
You should
up
say
with
one on the podcast sometime.
I actually have the bit that I've. Oh God! All right, yeah, very funny, Jake. Very funny joke. I have this written down in my notebook. It says the title of it says joke.
All right. Okay. Wilson's gonna tell a joke real quick.
And this is what I said last week up on stage.
But the audio was all screwed up, and there was the drunk people in the back who wouldn't shut the fuck up.
No. It was fine. It was fine.
Yeah.
But I got to work on like trying to like capture people before I go into things. I think
you gotta.
When
it's live, you gotta grab people.
When you're on stage, it's a totally different thing. You got to get something to like snag their attention and then go into it.
Here we go.
Not just like, hey, listen to me.
Yeah.
I'm up here on stage. I have the microphone. But I had this little bit, and I'm still trying to work on it and make it a little bit more fluid, and maybe we can workshop it a little bit.
Yeah.
And the premise is when you're scrolling through your social media and you get these targeted ads, and my targeted ads have to do with my private parts.
Boner pills. Yeah. I'm 37. I get those same targeted ads.
Okay, yeah. I'm 37 too.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So I start off by saying I think my phone is against me. Whenever I'm scrolling through social media, I'm seeing these ads for Hims and Blue Chew. They're pills for my privates. Hims, Blue Chews are like the new Viagra. Your dad took Viagra. This is newer, better, stronger,
faster. We can rebuild it.
Only call the doctor if it's been over 8 hours of a heart. Does anyone else get these ads?
Yes.
Woo! And like I saw lady in the audience, and she's shaking her head. No, I don't get those. And I was like, well, what kind of ads do women get? Like, do you get any ads that are just like nagging you into buying something? So I was saying, how would my phone even know this about me? Does it like time me how long I watch porn for? Because that's inaccurate. When I do that, it's more like a race. I'm not trying. And I go, I mean, it's called cranking one out.
It is called rape. Yeah. Getting it done.
And then
there's other things get done in the day.
And then when I'm having sex, my phone charges in a different room. Like, I don't charge my phone in the bedroom.
so how does it know what you're...
How's it even know that I'm doing that? Like, does it, like, grow arms and like, put a glass up against the wall and like, listen in to what's going on and going 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000.
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi.
Sidebar. I mean, does the glass against the wall even work?
I don't think so. I've never actually tried
and
it.
what end of the glass do you like put to your ear? Not the solid part, right? You'd have to put like the open end part.
I think you put the
like you're talking with cups over like a string.
Yeah,
you know something.
But I don't know.
I've never tried it.
I've seen it. I've seen it
in movies. Yeah. Okay, so never mind. Back to my phone talking shit about me and trying to sell me shit. Is my fiance talking to my phone like behind my back? Maybe when I'm sleeping, whispering into it. Viagra,
Blue Chews,
Cialis, dick problems. It's just not fair. It's just not fair because it works. Phone's just assuming shit. And that's all I got for that joke there. And
well, I got to add on to yours. I'm also the same age, and it's like, yeah, I get the same thing. And it's like, yeah, all right, phone, you're kind of looking in on what I'm doing, but my dick works just fine. It just hasn't been used in a while. Okay.
Okay.
I'm single. So fuck you. Yeah. But yeah.
Those ads are kind of funny too. It's just
They are funny.
Like I saw one for Blue Chews, and it's just like interviewing like some drunk people on the street, and they're like, "Have you ever tried Blue Chews?" And they're like, "Yeah," and like it's clearly scripted.
Yeah. It's like, no, I use it for when I get whiskey dick. And
It works, man. It's nothing I want to do more than
And I'm
have sex for hours and hours. And it's like the ladies are like, no, if it's gonna take that long, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah. No. I'm just like, hey, back off fucking Viagra. Like my shit works. It just hasn't been used in a long time. Okay. Let's see. Do we have anything else we want to go into? Because we were going to take a break at like 15 minutes, right? We can try to bring it back to how it was. So, I just wanted to say,
Thought we were just getting into it here.
Oh, we were getting into it hard.
Okay.
With Viagra.
And
that was a Viagra
jokes.
joke.
It's a joke, guys. It's a joke.
Let's see.
Writing jokes is hard.
You worked all day today.
I mean, I don't mean to say it like that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Dick jokes.
yeah.
Off the dick jokes. So you worked all day.
Yes.
And then I went to the beach twice and then came over here to record the podcast. So I'm sorry.
I went to Edis Hook twice. Once before the sun came up.
On the clock.
Yeah. And Edis Hook is a wonderful place to go, and you look back at the town. It's all beautiful. You're looking at the mountains. You got the ocean in front of you.
I was there
little
earlier.
bay. It's pretty dope. But yeah, I worked for the city, and
for the shitty.
Funny you say that because
you work shitty for the city.
I deal with a lot of poo.
Yeah.
A lot of poop and pee and
He
puke
is
and bodily fluids.
Yeah. He's a
guy.
shit expert.
I'm a shit technician.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a
shit specialist. He's a shit
connoisseur.
He's a shit specialist. A shit specialist.
I'm a porcelain throne technician.
Yes, he's a.
I'm
more poop jokes. Okay, I think that's enough poop jokes. But yeah. So Wilson works for the city, and he has to go and clean up all the bathrooms. But
yeah,
you get to wake up.
Open up all the.
You get to
the
wake up in the
morning.
morning. You have to clean the toilets at Eddie's Hook, but like, you still get to be out there and like enjoy the sunset, right?
Sunrise.
Sunrise. I'm so sorry. Sunrise.
Yeah. So I mean, this morning was a pretty good sunrise. I was really, really happy with it. I like took a picture.
After you
from the
cleaned off
pier,
your hands, because
Yeah,
he does
like-
this all by hand.
it's a lot of hand work.
There's no, yeah.
Yeah. So I took a picture overlooking Hollywood Beach and out into the water and the direction of where the sunrise was coming up.
Yeah,
It
because
was
you
like
work
really
down
cool.
down the pier.
Down the pier. That's one of the first stops that
Remember
I do.
last
that I gotta
last
open
week
up.
we were exchanging pictures of the sunrise out at the pier, which is pretty fucking awesome.
Hell yeah. It's kind of a cool spot that the town is situated to, if you look, eastwardly in the morning, you get the sunrise, and you look westwardly, you get the sunset.
Yeah.
Like,
No, we're
you get both. You don't
Yeah.
get one, like in some places where
Yeah.
it's like you only get the sunrise or the sunset. We kind of get
we get the whole shebang.
the double decker.
I love it. Yeah. Yeah. Did you see the fucking full moon the other night?
Oh yeah, it was lighting my way. I could see more stuff when I was
In the morning.
in the morning. Yeah,
Yeah.
It was actually nice. There was the harvest moon that happened, and then there was the full moon, and then today was a waning moon, I believe. I don't know. It's almost full, but it's starting to go back down.
Yeah. No, yeah, I saw it the other night. It was pretty fucking huge. It's huge.
It's huge.
It's fucking huge.
All
It's
right.
the biggest moon.
Dude, that is
I know the
like,
best
it's so funny
moons.
whenever I hear that word. It's
Huge.
just like I immediately think
Donald Trump is fucking
he coined
ruined.
that.
He has ruined
word.
that
Is
word
like-
for everybody because like I can't hear.
We've got
it
the
without
best
saying
sunrises and
the
sunsets.
the best we do.
The biggest. We have the biggest sunsets
the biggest,
in the world.
best. I love sunsets. I love them. I love sunsets.
Oh, Donald.
Yeah, fuck. Oh, we're not getting political. So, yeah, and I think before we go into the break, I was gonna talk about. Yeah, I went to the beach twice today. It was just like I was like, fuck, man, I got taking a day off because I'm starting a new job and still working my other job and stuff, and I
You got a 2-job man right here.
Yeah, fuck. Yeah, it's not been fun.
Oh,
But I had the day off today, so I went to Freshwater Bay, one of my favorite places in the world. Went down there, hung out for a while. It was awesome down there, and then came in here to do the podcast. And I was like, well, I'm on a little early, so went down to the Spit, hung out down there at the beach for a while, and
Hell yeah.
fuck, man, yeah, water and mountains, and I love this time of year too. So.
Yeah, and we've been getting orcas in the bay and shit like lately.
I have never seen orcas. Seen a lot of seals, otters, and stuff, but
on the night
personally
of
never.
my proposal, we were riding back. I don't know if I said this in the last
you
episode, but
you saw Free Willy?
my brother saw the pod of orcas just as the sun was going down, and then when we caught up to him, he's like, "There's orcas in the bay." And we got really quiet, and we could hear them like going, like
That is so
like,
awesome.
yeah. So we could like totally hear them,
Nice.
but we just couldn't see them at that point.
Yeah.
So that was the cherry on top. I called in all the favors.
Yeah.
I said, "Orcas, come on, we've got salmon.
Yeah.
Come over here, try
Come
to
on.
get some fish.
Yeah, exactly.
Impress my
We got-
lady."
exactly. That's why they're there too. All the fish and stuff. So, yeah, it was nice going and doing that shit. So, anyways, I think we're gonna take a break. Before we take a break, I just want to talk about, since this is just a random wing it episode, doing anything like every time, like I did a couple good deeds today. But I'm not going to talk about them because if you talk about them, then they cancel out. So I helped some people out today, did some stuff. But like, I just want to talk about like every time you open a door for somebody and they say like, look you right in the eyes and they're like, thank you. God, I fucking love that shit.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah,
other thing I
that's-
really fucking hate is when you like stop and hold the door open for somebody and they say nothing. They like look you in the eyes and they say nothing, like they deserve to have that door open for them. I fucking hate that.
They're like,
that,
that's right.
that
right.
that
That's
side
who
of
I am.
humanity where I just want to like grab them by their fucking the collar of their shirt, pull them back out, and then close the door behind them and be like,
Right.
"Do it yourself, fucker."
All right, yeah, you don't deserve that after all.
Yeah.
Um,
And
But yeah, I
it's
do get
different.
some,
It's
um,
different when it's like an old lady, and she doesn't do it. Then I'm like, well, I'm not gonna do that to her because I mean, it'd be hilarious and be really easy to do, but I'm not
geez.
gonna. But yeah, if you like open it, like open a door for a dude, like just like somebody's walking in behind you, open a door for a guy, and he just like walks by you and just kind of looks at you weird, like, why'd you open the door for me? It's like, it's not because you're a dude or a woman. I don't just open doors for old ladies and women. Like,
he's like, "Are you hitting on me? Is that why you did this?"
You fucking, yeah. No, motherfucker. I'm just being a courteous.
Like all you millennials, you're all gay.
Yeah,
like-
exactly. Yeah, it's like, no, I'm just being a good human being and being like, oh, I'm opening the door anyways, and you're right behind me. Go ahead of me, you know. And like lots of people are like, oh, thank you, and I'm like, no problem, sir.
Yeah,
You know, after you, sir, whatever, and make a joke or whatever. But then like open the door for lots of people and they just look at you like, fucking doing open the door for me, you fucking weirdo. And they just walk by.
Yeah, I hold those compliments like close, and I warm up to them. I like I get the compliments every once in a while at work. It's like just thank you for doing what you do. I've heard that a couple times. It's just like they know I'm out there like picking up trash, changing out the trash cans, and like cleaning toilets and stuff, and they're like, thanks, I really appreciate what you do, man. And I'm like,
well, I'm the kind of guy that like
and
when
you take that and you hold it close and you go, okay, I am on the right track. I am doing good,
and
and
I'm the kind of person that like I love to give those tiny little compliments to people because like I'm the kind of guy that like you're walking out of the bathroom and I'm walking in going, hey, the bathroom's clean. He's like, yep, just cleaned them. And I'm like, hey, thank you. I appreciate what you do and stuff. It's like lots of people don't do that, but they don't realize like how much that little thing, just saying that to that person, they're especially like dudes, you're gonna hang on to that for a minute.
yeah,
You're gonna be like, shit, man. For the rest of the week, you're gonna be like, nice. Somebody said, they appreciate me and like what I do, and stuff. So
I was in the women's bathroom today at the farmer's market.
Working, he was on the clock. He had a thing out there that said bathrooms are closed.
No, I didn't actually. I opened the door, I knocked, and I said, "Hey, Parks Department, is anybody in here?" And crickets, right? So I run in there, and I knew. I went and checked all the toilets to make sure that they weren't all like clogged up and nasty.
Well, it's the women's side, so it's probably pretty easy.
You'd be surprised.
Okay. We're not going to talk about that anymore.
But also I noticed that, there was like some TP shortage happening. And I'm like, oh, I got to do that. Like, sometimes heroes don't always wear capes. Sometimes they're the person like making sure that you got shit tickets.
Just, dude, you need shit tickets. And if y'all don't know what shit tickets are, it's a toilet paper roll. Every time you pull one out, it's a shit ticket.
And I was in there throwing some toilet paper on, and I heard someone coming in, and I was like, "Oh, hold on, I'm in here. I'm just changing out the toilet paper." And she goes, "What?" I'm like, I'm just making sure you guys have toilet paper. And she's like, "Oh, thank you." And I'm like finish up what I'm doing. I like walk out and I like kind of like do like a salute, like an awkward salute. Like,
good luck, ma'am.
You're like
for whatever number you're doing today.
Yeah. And it's like those little moments that are fun and
dude, like you said, heroes don't always wear capes. Yeah,
they wear sanitary gloves.
Yeah.
And carry disinfectant.
And both the people I helped out today, they were just like, "Hey, you're an amazing, amazing person for doing this." And I'm like, "No, I'm not. Like, everybody should be doing this all the time." And they're like, "Well,
you gotta. That's
people don't.
The thing that is, you gotta be the change. Like it sounds dumb. It sounds really like a dumb saying, but unless somebody's doing that change that you want to see, it doesn't. And I feel like it catches on. Like they get that kind of gratitude or that thank you, or they're grateful for something, and that will in turn like pass it on to another thing down the line.
Yeah, or they'll tell somebody about that. They'll go home and be like, "Well, this guy helped me, carry my groceries out to my car and stuff and all that shit." Or this guy gave me directions or whatever when I couldn't find where I needed to go and shit. So it's like those little things will, hopefully they'll talk to somebody.
They'll permeate into the rest of society.
Yeah. Well, and they'll remember that. Or they're both pretty old, so they probably won't remember it. But
ooh, now that canceled it out.
Elderly joke. I've made fun of them, so now all my good deeds are gone.
Yeah.
So, okay, we're gonna take a break, and we will be back shortly with the Small Town Jakes podcast.
Break time. All right, see you guys in a bit.
This episode of Small Town Jakes podcast has been brought to you by your actual ability to like and share the Small Town Jakes podcast with your friends and family on any social media platform. Thank you very much. Please like and share. Please like and share. Welcome back, everybody, to the Small Town Jakes podcast.
It was a long time for us, but it wasn't long for you.
Yeah, it was probably about 15 minutes. So,
welcome back. I just want to be back on that mic.
Yes, I know. We just couldn't get away. So, welcome back, everybody. We appreciate you still sticking it through for halfway of the podcast.
And we milestones after milestones.
Love you even more if you made it all the way through to the end. Yeah, but, I just wanted to say,
if you got comments on my jokes in the first half,
yes, please tear him apart or give him some fucking.
We're working it out. This is
he's trying.
I thought about this like a week and a half ago, so it's like it's okay to like give me some criticism.
Exactly,
but make it constructive.
Yeah,
build a skyscraper out of that criticism.
Exactly, and sometime I'll come on here with some of my stand up, which will probably be.
All right, so this is the second half. I'm gonna crack the second beer.
Yeah. Yeah. We just also want to say thank you guys for listening. It's been 2 years.
Yeah,
it has officially been 2 years that we've been doing the podcast.
Gosh,
2 years deep.
When did our first episode come out?
It was
it late September?
It was late September, early October.
Yeah,
of 2 years ago,
which would be 2021.
I don't even know what year it is.
It's 2023 right now.
Yeah. So yeah, 2021.
So not 2022 was all filled with podcasting. 2021, late 2021, we started podcasting, and we said, "Fuck COVID." We're gonna
fuck everything.
We're gonna talking to mics. People want to listen to things, and
we stayed 6 feet apart. So
no, we didn't.
No, we didn't.
I'm gonna leak that information right now.
But I just wanted to say thank you guys for still listening. This was something that we had wanted to do for 10 fucking years, and we finally got out there and did it.
Yeah, we should probably have started it sooner, but
yeah, exactly. Yeah, and this podcast isn't the most amazing one out of all of them, but
I mean, arguably, I think it's within the top 10. I mean, 2 Bears, 1 Cave. Is that the name of the podcast?
Yeah,
Tom Segura and Bert Kreischer.
Yeah, I mean, we're right there. I hit up Tom like every day, and he never gets sacked me. So
yeah, Tom Hanks,
and you're hitting up Bert, and yeah, Tom Hanks. We haven't talked about Tom in a while. So Tom's kind of going through some shit right now.
Yeah, he's going through some changes.
So we're just trying to figure out when we can get him back on here on the podcast. You know.
Get him back
officially. Get him back for the first time. He was
definitely on here at one time, and you have to go through the whole entire library to find.
He was on here for a little bit, but yeah. So we're trying to figure out how to get him back, and we know everybody missed the Tom Hanks references.
So funny that it was just like kind of a thing that turned into a thing. Like it wasn't like. I wasn't trying to make that happen, but all of a sudden it just did. And I found out a lot about myself. Like apparently I like Tom Hanks a lot.
Yeah.
And
I'm kind of on the fence.
Did you ever see that movie where he was stuck in the airport?
I did.
What was that? Lost in Translation? Or
something like that. Yeah.
This is a good movie.
Okay, enough about Tom Hanks. We said we don't we're done with Tom. We'll make Tom Hanks jokes later. Welcome back, everybody. We're just going to talk about how it's spooky season. It's coming up on spooky season.
Yes. Oh my gosh. October is right around the corner. We're on the cusp of changing over into orange and red leaves falling to the ground, and you have to scoop them up and put them into a trash bag, which I don't know why you'd put them into a trash bag. You should probably just put them into a pile. You can actually create good leaf mold for your garden.
Hippie.
Hey, hey. This
my
is serious
God.
shit right here.
Okay,
Okay.
all right. He's gonna teach
Yeah,
y'all
I've gone
how
off the
to
deep
fucking
end. I've gone off
compost.
the deep end.
Well, I was looking forward to like all the girls are gonna have those Instagram photos of them with like a jack-o'-lantern head.
You would.
Coming
I've already
in-
seen
coming
that
in-
photo.
coming in-
I've
coming into
already
those
seen that photo.
Boudoir. It's like all the girls have like they're either a ghost or
I've
like
seen a
very
pair of
sexy,
women
very
on
sexy
the,
pumpkin head.
Yes, I've seen it already on Facebook.
It's like, oh God, that's very attractive, but at the same time, oh, pumpkin head.
I'm like, am I more attracted to the pumpkin head or to the lady
I'm
body?
so confused. I really don't know. But no, it is fucking. It's pumpkin spice season, bitches. So go get your coffee.
So pumpkin spice, I've never had it. What's it like?
I don't know.
You've never had it?
Do I
either?
look like the kind of guy? Well, I guess
I don't know. You seem
guys
like
aren't looking
you're
at
the
me
kind
right
of guy
now,
that
but-
looks forward to it every year.
no. I love this time of year for women. They're like just they love the pumpkin spice and the switching into the.
Dude, okay, so
I guess guys,
we live
what
in
we
a
got?
town
We got
that
we got
experiences
flannel.
the seasons.
Yeah, we got flannel season for dudes. It's like you can, yeah. I'm rocking the flannel. Not today. But
I've got a red and
It was hot
black
as shit.
flannel that I got from my inherited from my uncle.
oh yeah,
That I'm like,
very
this-
brawny man.
yeah, I feel like a lumberjack every time I wear it, and I wear it more often than not.
I had a friend. She used to call me brawny man.
Brawny man.
Brawny man.
That's a paper towel.
yeah,
Wasn't that?
it is. It
Yeah.
is. It's like yeah, she's like, you look like the fucking guy from the brawny man. I was like, oh, the paper towel guy. I'll take that. He's sexy as fuck.
Is he holding an axe too? I think he is.
I think maybe in the older ones,
But now he's just like got his hands on his hips.
he's
and
just got like
"I'm
a
brawny
hickory,
man."
yeah, hickory shirt, and it doesn't
Hickory
even show the
shirt
top of
isn't
his
red
face.
and black, though.
It just shows. Well, no, it's not a hickory shirt, but it's like a lumberjack shirt.
Back to
and
my
it's
job.
it's just like you can't even see the top of his face. You can just see like he has a beard and like lumberjack shirt, lumberjake.
But, I just wanted to bring it back to my job. Out on the pier early in the morning, just pre noon. There's these two older guys that come in, and they have like double knee denim Carhartt pants.
Mm-hmm.
Like hickory shirt, like totally like lumberjack.
I have all those clothes.
Like and my uncles and grandpas and dads wore all these things, and they're sitting on the picnic table at the pier drinking a beer.
In the morning?
Yeah, early before noon, pre noon. And they're old.
Well, that's
They're like 1,000 years old. No, they're not.
Well, I know, but that's
But-
a lot of the old loggers and shit that I know too. Yeah.
But they're like meeting up to have their morning beer. And I'm like, good morning, guys. How you doing? And they're like, great. And they're like, cheers me. I fucking love it, dude.
Like I
Like,
fucking made it this
like,
far.
I was like, you're the realest motherfuckers out here.
yeah.
Oh yeah. And the one dude, he like walks back with a cane back to wherever he came from.
He gets back in his fucking car.
No, I
Hopefully,
don't think
hopefully he's
I
got
haven't-
an Uber.
Well, I only seem like drinking like one of those like big Miller Lite cans, like the 24 ounces.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Get you right. A couple of those get you close to the legal limit. 10 o'clock in the morning. I hope he's going home and just finishing the rest of those. But speaking of that, I recently just started a new job.
Oh, have you?
I have, yes. And it's also logging
Lumberjake?
quotations. I'm a lumberjake. Yeah, I just started a new job working for tree service, and they're gonna teach me how to be an arborist, pruning trees and stuff like that. But mostly, it's gonna be like taking out dangerous trees that are like hanging over houses, or problematic trees and stuff. And
Hazard trees, yes.
yeah,
Yes.
So basically, yeah, it was pretty interesting. Like, we took out this giant tree on my second day, and I got to learn all about rigging and stuff, because it comes down like 20-foot sections, and rigging it all up
when you have a
comes
tall
down.
tree that you're cutting down, you cut it down from the top down, and you take sections of it from the top. That's what you're saying, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And you rig it up to a line and pulleys, and lower it to the ground.
Exactly. Yeah. There's somebody's up there rigging it all up, and then they'll cut it, and it'll kind of swing down, and then you'll hold the line and let it rest down to the ground and stuff. And I am really fucking enjoying it, because like, I love trees, I love nature, I love everything. I mean, yeah, I am taking down some trees, but also like the next day I got to plant 3 new trees.
Yeah, and every tree has a lifespan. It's not like they live forever.
Yeah, and the trees
and
that were
there's at a
taken
point
down,
where they
yeah.
do become hazardous to our existence, and they need to be dealt with.
Yeah, and the trees that
in a safe
like,
way.
The tree that
so you're learning
yeah.
a safe way to take down these trees, and
A very dangerous but safe way to do it.
yeah.
I mean, the job is, it's extremely dangerous, and they said that they'd train me to be like a climber and stuff, which I'd love to do.
Would you?
I would. I don't really have much of a fear of heights, which you have to have a fear to a certain point.
Yeah, you have to have respect for it.
You have to have respect for what you're doing, and know, you can't be fearless up there, or you're going to be stupid. You still have to be a little bit scared about what you're doing and stuff. But yeah, it's something I'd really love to learn how to do and stuff. But no, it was very interesting learning about all of it, and going
Sounds
into
like a good company. If we could just plug them right now.
well,
You don't have to.
It's only been my first week, so
I
we'll
know,
plug them
I know.
after I've been working for a couple weeks. But
right.
but anyways, no, it's very interesting learning about finding out about all the diseases with the trees, or like the tree that we were taking out had like a shear crack where it just it got rocked a little bit too much in the wind, and it had a crack up the middle, and everything's starting to grow in on it, and so it's not going to be as stable, so it needs to be taken
what
out.
else
So it
has a crack up
doesn't-
the middle?
What? You're not on stand-up comedy night,
Dude, I'm practicing. I gotta come up with a joke for what day is today? Saturday. Okay, so Monday night. Got two more nights to come up with a joke. So excuse me, trying to make
Somebody
some funny ha-has.
Please comment.
All right.
Give him a joke. But yeah, I mean, so anyways, yeah, I'm moving on to that. I'm gonna be an arborist, doing stuff, learn how to prune trees, learn everything about trees.
Yeah,
and-
you do the undercut first, and then you do the top cut for taking off branches, so
Yep.
like the branch doesn't rip the bark all the way down.
Yeah, you don't want a hangnail, because it's gonna fuck the bark, and it's gonna
Ooh, a
ruin the.
hangnail. All right. Yeah, that's a good
It's
way of
basically
putting it.
like a hangnail. Yeah. So very interesting. And then the other thing I want to say is, like, honestly, this is like probably my dad's dream of what his sons could be.
Oh.
Because like my brother Josh, he's a expert carpenter.
Uh-huh.
My dad was a logger, and then he was he was a carpenter and a logger off and on. And so one of his sons is an expert carpenter, and his other son is now working in logging, tree removal, and stuff like he used to do. So my dad's pretty pretty fucking stoked.
God damn, I love my sons.
Dude, yeah, just
They
like, I mean,
are
that's pretty
killing
good.
it.
Like, we were always top of our team on all the sports and stuff. He was always the coach too. But
and he put you at the top. He's
No,
like,
no,
yeah,
no.
you guys there. You're probably the best amongst you.
we were never allowed to be the captains of any of the teams that he was the coach of because,
Nepotism.
yeah, exactly. So, but we were always the MVPs, like voted MVPs.
You.
So, yeah, I'm sure my dad seems pretty stoked. You know,
That's good. I'm glad old John is happy because John's a good guy. John's also my stepdad's name.
if you ever called my dad Old John, he'd punch you in the face.
No, he wouldn't.
He's almost 68. He'd
He would-
knock your ass out. You call him Old John.
Dude, I would sit there and be like, "Old John, what's up?" And he'd be like, "Oh, I swear to God, I'm gonna punch you in the face." I'm like, "Yeah, John, you're old. You can't do that."
Holy shit! No.
No,
I'm a fucking 37-year-old built dude, and I would never fuck with my dad.
I know.
He's the kind of motherfucker. He'd
John's
just knock
he's
you
a
out.
stellar example of an older person that has worked their entire life and earned everything that they've got. And
He's still working. If you ever go down to Salt Creek, he's Ranger number 2.
number 2 doing this shit work.
Yep. Yeah, you see him down there right now. Yeah, and let's see. I just kind of had some other things here, but I mean, do you got any more here?
Yeah, I mean, we're just trying to be funny. And
Sometimes
okay,
the
yeah,
deep
so
episode was not funny.
hashtag deep,
Hashtag deep.
not funny. Would not say funny at all.
Actually, it was pretty funny. Listen to it. Hashtag deep. It's a really good.
I gotta
episode.
listen to that again. I don't remember what we
Yeah.
talked about.
Deep shit. Just real stuff.
You know who's doing well that actually visited Port Angeles back in the day? It's Tom Segura.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
he's in PA.
he did a show in PA. Believe it or not, at the Gastropub.
What?
Yeah, there was a comedy show dinner at the Gastropub way back in the day. And I tried to go to it, and then I realized on the website that it was in the past year. So I missed it by a year. And I was like, I'm going to go to this.
Yeah.
Tom Segura, really? And yeah. There's a number of comedians that have been through PA, and like I kind of keep track on. We got Corey Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Or is
Yeah.
that his name?
Yeah, we met him.
Corey
at
Rods
the-
on Instagram.
Yeah.
Very funny guy. One of the greatest like crowd works that I've seen.
Dude, yeah, it was so good.
Like most his set was like crowd work.
He's working with us.
Yeah,
He was
he was making fun of
making
me.
fun of you
Yeah,
for your
it was great.
woodworking.
And he's like,
sounded
can you
very
make it-
sexual.
Yeah, he's like, can you not make it sound
Can
sexual?
you not
And I
make
was
it
like,
sound that sexual?
And he's like,
Yeah.
okay, all right, enough of that. Excuse
Yeah.
me.
Um,
But yeah, I even suggested to. So now we have the Field Hall Event Center, which is a great performance area for artists.
I hope we start getting some more people out here. So I love comedians. I love fucking live music too.
Yeah,
And that's why-
I feel like
Yeah.
Field Hall Event Center is not really going to give it to us as far as like comedians go. Like,
But I'd
not
still
for me to be ageist or anything, but like all these acts that they're bringing in are for like just old people that want to see like obscure things that aren't kind of mainstreamy.
Yeah.
Like,
But I'm still down to go to that shit. That's why I was gonna say. Like,
are you?
This,
Because it doesn't sound interesting to me. I'm not down. I've been like subscribed to their their set list, and they reserve telling you what it is until they give the founders the set list of what's coming up.
Oh, so they get to choose.
And then it gets released to the public. Okay, here are the seats available to this place, and it's, dude, to each their own. I'm sure many people enjoy this, but like a lot of the acts that I've been seeing coming through the Field Hall Event Center have just been like jazz. I mean, I'm sorry.
It's fucking Port Angeles. We don't want jazz.
But like,
I totally feel what you're saying.
Like classical dance.
Yeah.
And interpretive things and storytelling. And I'm like, where's the excitement? Where's this like nightlife that I want Port Angeles to have?
Yeah.
Like,
when are you going to bring Offspring to Port Angeles?
Fuck yeah, right?
Fucking A, you guys.
Why don't we bring Canadian bands like we did when we had
the beer fest? We used to like
the arts and drafts festivals. We had fucking
bring John Roy down here. I mean, we got
we had what's their name?
Jesse
Jesus
something.
Criminy. No, it's the
Anyways, but yeah, I totally feel what you're saying, and that's why I'm like with my new job, I'm gonna have Saturday, Sunday, Monday off because I'm gonna be working 4, 10, to 12-hour days. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
I just want the entertainment
and
downtown
I'm just excited to get back out there and like be able to go and watch fucking live music and shit again.
Yes.
Go to a fucking concert.
And we have such a killer venue. That venue is amazing. It is so on point.
Yeah.
The acoustics are amazing.
I've never
Field
been
Hall
there.
Event Center is on point. And I just want some exciting millennial shit to happen there.
We're going to start a petition. Jake Wilson's comedy. He's going to do some stand-up.
I'm going to open for some bigger name.
No.
We had Gabriel
I'll open
Rutledge come. Were you at that one?
Nope.
Oh, it was at the Meta Room. The Meta Room is at the forefront of comedy.
I was there. Yeah. With you.
Now. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I was there.
And, I suggest supporting the Meta. I think we do actually have another comedy show coming up at the Meta soon that I want you to go to, and
I'll have the time off now to go and do it. So
fuck yeah.
So support your local shit, you guys. If you're a local comedian, come down on Mondays, come and do some shit. If you're just a local guy that thought of some funny shit, come and say it on a mic in front of us, and that'd be fun. Please don't try and be like. Please don't be racist and shitty like the last guy who was down there, who I just really wanted to be like, get the fuck off stage, or he was very homophobic. Yeah. But of course, this is a small town, so it's gonna happen. But I was just like, okay, I'm not even listening to you.
It's like he thought he was funny, and it was probably funny to his like closed-minded group that he like.
Or to him.
Was disgusting
to him.
with, and it's like,
yeah. Don't go get up there and say that shit.
Come on, yeah. Get smart about it.
God, I have like 5 minutes. That guy stand up. I record it quietly with my fucking thing to show my friends and be like, "This is horrible."
Well, it's a good fun time coming down there. And,
and
if
he probably shouldn't be there next time. I think they kicked him out. So. Let's bring this section to a close, and we'll maybe or maybe not come back to you in a while, and we will take a short break and listen to this smart commercial break. It's very smart. If we don't come back, we love you guys.
Yeah, and this has been the Small Town Jakes, and and nothing, I guess.
Yeah, that was a very. Were you looking at me to say something else?
I thought you were. And you were like looking at your
what he was saying. No,
you're looking at your book, and I'm like, okay, he's totally got something,
I
right?
didn't have anything. All right, if we don't come back, Small Town Jake's podcast. We love you.
This episode has been brought to you by a dumpster fire.
Fuck you! I'm not sponsoring this episode, dick.
But I thought you'd.
You don't get to call me that on the podcast. Okay, let's just get back to the episode. All right, continue, guys. Welcome back to the Small Town Jake's podcast. Oh, you like I cut you off like
he
that.
almost got me. He was like looking at me to start it, and I'm like,
did point it.
Like,
and
oh
he
yeah,
was like,
me?
No,
it could be
didn't
me.
Happen. All right, welcome back to the after hours, where we just fuck around and kind of recap. The
talk
episode.
about what we're going on. So I mean. So in the first half of the podcast, we were talking about like writing jokes and going to open mic, which I do hope some people maybe come out and show some support for the open mic, because Brando's been at the forefront of that and really doing a bang up job, like really pushing forward. He's been coming up with his own good little bits.
He's got little bits every week and stuff, and
yeah. And, Monday night's a different night.
It's rough. Like I said, I don't think I'm going to be able to come out for him. If anything, I can like show up and be the first person to like do a bit, and then I got to like rush home and go to sleep.
Go to bed.
Work up.
I got to get to bed.
10 to 12 hour day the next day. But
last week I wanted to do the same bit again because it felt like after fucking 3 hours the whole audience changed over, and then I was
yeah, and everybody was shit except for you. You were the only person that got laughs, so yeah. But anyways, thank you guys for fucking listening to the episode and stuff, and sorry we didn't have like a topic, and usually we have like a topic where we go off of, and we're just kind of trying to throw it together. I've been dealing with a lot of shit, working fucking 6 days a week, trying to transition to a new job and everything. And Wilson's busy, and so we're just trying to throw something together right now.
Our commitment is to you, and we wanted to like get this out so we could, produce a little bit of content for y'all. Because I don't know if you're like out there like cooking up dinner, or you're working hard, like just listening to something while you're working.
Listen to us 10 minutes at a time while you're driving, turn it off, coming back on. I know a lot of people do that. So we appreciate you guys coming back, listen to our shit, and we'll hopefully get back into like more steady stuff. But we both have so much going on, and we don't make any money.
No
for this,
excuses though. We love doing this.
We do.
We decided to get together, even though we didn't really have a total theme for this, and we're like, we're gonna do.
I have a couple beers. We're just gonna get on the fucking mics. And
Jake
see what
was
happens.
like, "Are you sure you want to podcast today? Well, we could extend it." I was like, "No, I kind of I want to get on the mic.
Yeah.
I want to chit chat with our followers and." Really, just this is fun for me as just as much it is for you.
Oh my god, yeah, I love it. So this is my escape. This is my thing. So we appreciate you guys actually fucking listening to this stuff and everything. So we love you, and I mean, unless you got much more to say, I just want to say like happy spooky season.
Yeah,
sure, we'll talk about that more. Halloween is coming up.
Yeah, October.
Fucking wearing flannels and shit. Fucking pumpkin spice. I'm not a fan of pumpkin spice, but
I've never tried it.
I know you ladies are.
Excuse me. But yeah, the actual like cool thing that like, we should probably get into this on the next episode, but I am going to be in Mexico again. But this year
going to Mexico
for Day of the Dead.
Oh, nice. What's it called?
De los de Muertos or something. God,
you're gonna be down there, and you don't even know what it's called.
Dude, I'm gonna be down there for the spooky season capital of the world.
Dude, that's so awesome.
And I can't wait. It's gonna be so nice.
De los de Muertos. I can't remember.
Yeah, it's something like that.
I only took a couple years
Yeah.
of Spanish in elementary school, so.
You can get my fiance in here and you're like, Christina!
What's it called?
What's
It's
it called?
Day of the Dead. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's a awesome celebration where it's not like Halloween. It's like a celebration of the people that have died.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. I'll probably bring maybe
Comment
some
in the
pictures
bottom.
of,
They're
of,
like,
of
it's not
my...
De los de Muertos. It's fucking whatever.
Dude, that sounded
Yeah.
like the most legit thing that we've said so far.
De los de Muertos.
Yeah,
No,
it's probably really
well,
close.
just because I can roll my R's doesn't mean I know Spanish.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll be down there for that.
Burritos.
And I am counting down day by day. I'm like, we are close to street tacos that I won't choke on.
That's called back to last year's episode where he almost died. On street tacos.
Last year's
in
episode where
Mexico.
I didn't die because of the previous year's episode where I almost died.
Yes, exactly.
Choking on
So-
street tacos.
Yeah. Thank you guys
Eating
for
them
coming
too
back
fast.
for the after hours, and you got a little preview on what's gonna come up next.
It's to come. Yep. And think of your costumes and tell us about your bright ideas for the upcoming spooky season.
Yeah. All right. Everybody get scared. Boo. All right. Have a good night, everyone.
Night.
This is Small Town Jake's out. Jake Carruthers.
And Jacob Wilson.
Have a good night, you guys.
This has been a Weirdly Awkward production.
But wait.